What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are safe at home and enjoying your families. This video is inspired by one of my close friends. He called me the other day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and he was like, Tyrana, your last video made me cry. And I was like, okay, was that bad? And he was like, no, it wasn't that it was bad, it was just that, you know, you kind of hit some points that kind of made me feel so bad about myself. And I was like, okay, that is not my intention. I'm not trying to make anybody sad. And he told me that, you know, you made me think of all the things that I'm going through with my kids, especially when you said that, you know, your loved ones are the most important thing. And I thought of my kids and how difficult it is between my partner and me, and I can't have access to them as I want, and it just hit me really hard. You know, I just want to first of all remind us that we need to learn to contextualize things. You need to learn to take things and see if they apply to your circumstance. You know, there are certain things that you just can't do anything about. As much as you wanted it to be a certain way, it just can't be like that. And that's your reality. It doesn't make you a bad person or a person that is selfish in any way. It's just what you're going through. That's just your story. So I wanted to make that clear first, that it's important that we learn to contextualize things. So this is a great guy, and he is not with his partner anymore, and they've got children, and he just can't see them the way he will want to see them. It's sad, but what can we do? I'm not here to say that this person is right or this person is wrong. That is not I'm not getting into that. What I'm trying to say here is that from his perspective, he is not happy with the way things went, and you know, he has developed some sort of, if I can call it, resentment. I hope you're gonna forgive me. You know, I'm talking about you, but I hope you're gonna forgive me. I'm just trying to use our experience to inspire other people, and if I can do that in this life, I feel like I am living a great life, because I am getting to help somebody to stand on the right path as I can. You know, I don't have answers. I just feel like we learn from each other. It's so important to me that I tell my story, you know, and inspire somebody out there. So I am not a psychologist. I am not a brain scientist or anything that you want to think of. I'm just a human being who went through craps, you know, and I came out the other side, and I know how it feels, and that entitled me to have an opinion on the subject. So I am not here to tell you that if you're not well, just do what I'm saying. If you think that you have anger issues or you are not good in yourself, you need to seek help. You need to talk to your doctor. So I'm not a doctor. I'm just somebody who knows how it feels to be resentful. So I just want to share with you guys how I managed to go from that place to the place where I am today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Tyrana, and this is Tyrana TV, a place for entrepreneurship and self-development. We are all about taking control of our life. So if that sounds like something you want to achieve, don't forget to join us. Hit the subscribe button, it's right there. A little bit of background. When I left my abusive relationship, I felt like I had this thing in me that I just couldn't get rid of. You know, I had this cloud over my head that was raining and following me everywhere I was going, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't just get over it. It's a very bitter and dark place to be. To carry such a heavy feeling around with you, it affects a lot of things that you do. It affects you in many ways. The first step that I took was to realize that I am in a dark place. I am not gonna pretend I am not. I am not gonna try to oppress it. I felt like I need to deal with this. You know, I am not in the right place. It sounds so basic, but some people don't even realize that they are being under the spell of resentment. You know, it's a thing. It is a thing to realize, to be aware that you are carrying a heavy emotion around. It is a thing to acknowledge and to decide not to pretend that you don't feel that way. It's very important for the process of healing. You can't heal something you don't know. And that anger toward one person was affecting my relationship with other people, and it was poisoning my life. So I was aware of that. I was seeing the effect of it in my life. And the second thing that helped me to progress in my healing journey is that I understood that it's a heavy thing that I'm carrying around. I am not going to expect a result the next day. I'm not going to expect myself to do a miracle overnight and then tomorrow this feeling would just disappear like that. I'm going to allow myself the time to process it, the time to get over it. So I prepared myself mentally. I knew that I'm going to fail. It's not going to be easy. I knew that it's going to take time. I know that many people are quick at judging, and I was saying it to my friend last night. He was telling me that I just can't believe she did that to me and I can't forgive her. And I said to him, I understand. I understand because you are a human. I am not quick at judging. I understand that people need time to understand. You can say the same thing to someone. You can preach to somebody every single day, unless and until he is ready to receive that message. It will just go here and come out there. So you can't really judge somebody because he is feeling certain way. It's like having a diarrhea. You cannot just say that I decide from now on that this diarrhea is going to stop. It doesn't work like that. You have to allow your system the time to process whatever is going on in your digestive system. You have to allow your digestive system to process it, to reject it or whatever. All you can do is bring in some things to help. You know, that's all you can do. You cannot change that. It's the same with emotions. If you're feeling a certain way, you need to allow your system to process it. That's why acknowledging that it's in your system, as well as giving yourself the time that it will take for that to get out of your system, to process it, is very important for your recovery. Another step that I took was that I prepared myself for the time where I will feel guilty, because I knew there will be times where I will feel guilty. I knew that this thing is always going to affect me in ways that after looking back I will feel like I can't believe I did that. Why did I do that? But it's just that thing in me and I just can't help it. And understanding that will help with the process. Understanding that there will be time where you feel so bad about yourself because you did something that you are not proud of, and you didn't do it because you're a mean person. You didn't do it because you are unkind. It's just because you're under that spell, under that emotion. It's very important. It will help with your whole process of recovery. The last step that helped with my recovery is that I try my best to give hand to my system. As I said, that thing is in your system and your system needs to process it and get it out, you know. But you're just not going to sit down and say that, okay, it's going to take the time that it's going to take. There are people that don't even know that they are under that spell. They're not even conscious of the fact that they are being angry and they're being so resentful, you know. They don't see themselves. They don't understand what people are talking about. They just like possess. The second group of people, and it's people who know, they know that, you know, they are being angry, they are being resentful, but they just don't know what to do, and it just mess everything up even more because, you know, they don't know how to handle that emotion. And you have the third group, and these people, they know that they are being resentful. They know that it's not good, and they are willing, they want to change, they want to do something about it, they are willing to help their system to get out quickly. This is where you want to be. You want to belong to this group of people who know that it is not healthy for you, it is not healthy for people around you, you know, and you need to do something to help your system to get that out. When you start looking at everybody else, all the innocent people who are paying the price, it can help. Apart from the person that you are resentful toward, who else is paying that price? Because there are always people around paying the price of things that they didn't even do. Another way to help your system is by digging into your own past. When you dig into your own basket of mistakes, you start understanding that, oh my God, I did it, but that person forgave me. I did that, but that person forgave me. I'm not perfect myself. Nobody is. You know, why can't I forgive? It takes time, as I said, you know, it's not easy because a feeling is a feeling, but at least it will help you to start pushing, you know, to start trying. Another way of looking at it is that every time that you walk around with this huge feeling in your chest, you know, who is suffering? The person might be having a good time and you're here dragging these feelings with you. Every minute that you waste being sad, being negative, being angry, that's some good chunk of your life that you're wasting life that you could be out there doing things that make you happy, being with people that make you happy, but you're here wasting it, causing more problems, losing more people because you're carrying these feelings around. So for me, I'm just like, it isn't worth it. It just don't worth it. So it's important to acknowledge it, to give yourself the time that it will take, and to give your system a little bit of push. You can't just take it away. It's true, it needs time to go, but try. A great way to do it is to scale yourself every day. Every day before bed, you say to yourself, how was I today? So, you know, it's not about the person, it's about you. It is not about them, it's about you. It's about your sanity, it's about your peace, it's about your, you know, your energy. Ask yourself, what is the point of poisoning your own life because of somebody else's mistake? If you still feel like what they did to you is unfair and it's still causing you to feel the way you're feeling, don't you think that you're still allowing them to have certain power over you? You're still allowing them to affect your life, you know, to have power and control over you, and they're not there, but they're still there. They're haunting your life. They're destroying your life. Why do you give such a power to somebody that clearly does not deserve it? Having this kind of thoughts will help you kick your healing process. So those are steps that I took, those are things that I did to recover from resentment. I would love to hear from you guys. Have you ever experienced these feelings? If you did, I would love to hear from you. I want to know how you did it. How did you manage? What are the things that you did that helped you? Please comment below. So that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize to my friend from using him as an inspiration for this video. I hope you don't mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I will see you guys in another video. Peace.